Welcome back to Ride Zone Bikes, your home for in-depth two-wheeled reviews where performance meets passion. And today, we've got something truly extraordinary in the studio. This isn't just a motorcycle, this is raw engineering brilliance, weaponized on two wheels. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the 2025 Kawasaki Ninja H2R ABS. This is the kind of machine that isn't just built to ride, it's built to dominate. The H2R is Kawasaki's flagship hypersport motorcycle, and the 2025 edition brings in refinements that push the boundaries of what we thought was possible. Let's dive in and appreciate this beast from every angle. From the front, the H2R looks like something out of a science fiction movie. That aggressive intake, the sharply sculpted front cowl, and those distinctive LED position lamps give it an almost predatory look. The carbon fiber wings are functional, not just aesthetic, adding significant downforce when you're blasting down a straight. Kawasaki hasn't messed around with gimmicks here. Everything you see on this front profile screams aerodynamics, speed, and unrelenting purpose. Now sliding over to the side, you really start to appreciate the design harmony. The exposed trellis frame, finished in Kawasaki's signature high-tensile green, adds both structural integrity and visual contrast. You can see the brutal complexity of the engine just under the tank. Everything is packed in with surgical precision. Those carbon fiber winglets we talked about earlier wrap smoothly into the bodywork. The fairings are narrower, trimmed for better airflow, but still aggressive enough to signal its racetrack DNA. The branding is subtle, Ninja in chrome, and H2R in understated lettering, placed just enough to remind anyone lucky enough to be close to this monster that this isn't your average sport bike. On the 2025 version, Kawasaki has subtly revised the body line as a more fluid, slightly sharper cuts near the tail, and refined air ducts that improve overall cooling. Now from the back, it's all about power and poise. The seat is minimal, just enough to anchor a rider who dares to explore its limits. There's no pillion here, because, frankly, no one else should be on this thing with you. The tail section is clean, angular, and aerodynamic. The matte black titanium exhaust juts out from the side and lets out the sound that's borderline terrifying, a deep, throaty, and mechanical. There's also a redesigned tail light section in the 2025 model, sharper LEDs, cleaner lines, and better visibility for track marshals or chasing cameras. And speaking of power, let's talk about the heart of the beast. Sitting at the core of the H2R is a 998cc, liquid-cooled, inline-4, stock engine. But that's only the beginning. What makes the H2R legendary is the Kawasaki-developed centrifugal supercharger. In the 2025 model, they've tweaked the impeller and refined the intake system, giving you slightly better mid-range torque without compromising top-end thrust. You're looking at mind-bending 326 horsepower when ram air is at full blast. 326. This isn't a number you typically associate with motorcycles. It's what some performance cars dream of. The torque delivery is relentless, smooth up to 10,000 RPM, and then ferocious beyond. And this year, Kawasaki added an improved cooling circuit and a rebalanced crankshaft for reduced vibration under higher rev loads. Throttle response is instantaneous. The Bashimu system, working with Kawasaki's own traction control suite, gives you confidence even as you're pushing past 200 miles per hour. The 2025 model also introduces ride-by-wire updates with adaptive mapping, meaning the bike learns and adjusts based on your riding patterns. Now, combine all of that with the latest ABS system refined in 2025 with upgraded sensors and faster intervention times. The system doesn't intrude when you don't need it, but kicks in with razor-sharp accuracy when the tires start hinting at slip. The Brembo-style EMA calipers on massive dual discs up front, and a robust single disc at the rear, give you braking performance that matches the power under the tank. Handling is just as refined as its power output. The A-Lens TTX36 rear shock, along with fully adjustable Kibos 2 forks in the front, give you precision tuning capabilities. Whether you're carving up high-speed corners on a track or launching down a runway, the chassis remains planted, agile, and composed. The 2025 version comes with slightly revised spring rates and a stiffer rear linkage for better feedback through the twisties. Rider raids, you get the full suite: launch control, cornering ABS, engine brake control, wheelie control, quick shift up and down, and even a revised Kawasaki intelligent braking system. Kawasaki's riding management technology has been updated too, with better Bluetooth telemetry support for data analysis via the Ridgeology app. It's not just about going fast, it's about understanding how and why you're going fast. But let's not forget the real-world part of the equation. This isn't a road-legal bike. The H2R is built strictly for the track or private venues, and that's part of its allure. This isn't about commuting, it's about pushing boundaries, chasing adrenaline, and standing at the very edge of mechanical possibility. The 2025 edition is a limited production run, and Kawasaki has made it clear, this is a collector's machine, as much a piece of motorsport history as it is a performance instrument. And yes, let's talk about the price here because, naturally, that's going to be part of the discussion. The 2025 Kawasaki Ninja H2R ABS comes in with an MSRP north of $58,000, depending on market and taxes. It's not cheap, but it's not supposed to be. You're not just buying a bike here, you're investing in a rare piece of engineering, a marvel that few manufacturers even dare to build. Ownership also includes Kawasaki's premium service package for H2R models, a factory technician inspection options, detailed owner manuals for track use, and even specialized transport crating for international customers. Everything about this machine is designed to remind you don't own it casually, you commit to it. So, what do we make of the 2025 Ninja H2R ABS? It's not just fast, it's intelligent, it's purpose-built, it's uncompromising. Kawasaki has managed to refine an already ferocious machine without dulling its edge, and in doing so, they've given us something that's as thrilling to study as it is to ride. For collectors,